Hello, gamers, and welcome back to another episode on the Ignitor SMP. My name is Darkchan, and we have got an exciting episode for you planned today. Yes, we're getting back to the base. We have been ignoring the base and everything in here for a little while because we've been addicted to Relic Runner. Yes, today we're going to get back to building. The first thing we're going to tackle is our portal. So we've had a portal that's just been hanging out in space. We're going to make it look great by introducing a brand new portal tower building, the best looking portal on the server, I think. And we're also going to have a little check-in on Relic Runner and see how we're doing over there, because round 3 has ended, the results are in, and yeah, we've got a bit of a surprise, so stay tuned. So, as discussed, we're going to get back to the base. We've been neglecting it lately. We've been a little bit addicted to Relic Runner. Yeah, we're now going to crack on and do a bit more progress on the base itself. And there's one little thing here that has been bothering me for a little while and I think needs addressing. See that over my shoulder there? That is our portal, and it's just stuck up in the air. Now, let me hop into FreeCam here and show you why the portal is where it is. So this is our storage system. It is large and complicated and very amazing, but it does need to be loaded at all times to make sure it works. And to do that, we use chunk loaders. Now, I've actually got 3 of them. One is all the way down here. You can see it ticking away. Another one is back here, and this keeps the back half of the storage system loaded along with the kelp array, so that keeps doing its thing. There's also one line of redstone at the back of the storage system here that just jumped into unloaded chunks over there, so we had to make sure that was covered, and that is done so by this third portal chunk loader right here. Now, having all those chunk loaders in the vicinity of the base at Y0 down here, because they match to Y0 in the nether, means that it was kind of difficult to get a position for our portal that we're going to use in our base. And that's why we ended up putting this thing way up in the air. It had to be above Y74 to be detached and link through to the nether roof as we needed. So that's why it's up here in the air. And it just looks a little sad, doesn't it? That's just been stuck there for some time, floating up in the air with a bit of scaffolding. And it's time to do something about it. I've got to gather some materials first, and then we're going to get straight into building this thing. Before we get on with the build, we've got to head over to the shopping district and pick up a few little supplies in order to make it possible. And while we're over here, we can check in on our shops too, because obviously we are wearing a... Oh, hang on. What is going on there? Did you see that? The side of my shop was had like a flat edge on it. Is this meant to be an organic shape? What's going on here? Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. This is disgusting. The annoying orange strikes again. Our trade war continues, and this is retaliation for all of the buying out of his stock, I guess. He's put his ugly mug on the side of my shop. He does like to put his face on things, and yeah, this will not go without retaliation, Cubecly. We're going to get our own back. Just you wait. For now, we got to go do some shopping, but this will be answered. Okay, all the materials, I believe, have been gathered. We've got a whole bunch of shulker boxes here full of interesting things that are going to help us put this thing together. We're going to need to carve away a little bit of the mountainside. It's going to be the tallest build in here by far, as you can see, but I'm looking forward to it. So let's just jump straight into it. Let's build ourselves a portal tower. it. We have ourselves a portal tower. Isn't that cool? Very much in the style of everything else around here in the base, and I sort of embedded it in the cliffside a little bit, which is a little bit different to what we've been doing lately. I wanted this to feel a bit more like this stuff, like it's an integral and embedded part of it, but it's way more weathered, way more old, I guess. And I've actually just completely run out of rockets. We'll go and refuel at our rocket station shortly and demo that again. But this looks awesome from the ground, and if we just hop into free cam here and look at it from a distance, you can see the scale of it compared to everything else. I do need to do a little bit more sort of wrapping it into the landscape once we finish off the cliff face and the ceiling in here. It's got a temporary roof on this thing for the time being, but it's not lit yet, as we can see, so it's a good thing I made this accessible actually by foot because I've run out of rockets, so we can demo that in a very useful way, because we have a water elevator going all the way up to the very top and a drop chute as well, so we can get straight back out again. And it's not spawn proof right now. I have to put the torch in there because this is the inaugural lighting of the portal, which should make it spawn proof in here now. Yeah, so that's the portal and how it looks when it's lit. There we go. That looks much better, much more finished. Cool. Yeah, so let's, I've moved the portal on the nether roof back one block to reflect the new position of this, and this should link us right there. Perfect. That's great. So everything connects up just as we should expect. And I've even done a little bit of finishing on the other side, so I wanted this to pop through the side of the mountain. We've got to clean up this wall of the mountain, which we'll do when we put the roof on. And yeah, for the time being, I've just sort of put in this little bit of an entranceway here. It needs a bit more work. We'll probably do a little bit of a zigzaggy staircase or something to get access to it as well, because we want this side to be accessible by foot. But it's just another way for me to get into the base from the outside if coming from that direction, I guess. So that's that. So now we can use our drop chute and head on down. I love this. It gives us an idea of how we might fill up the space around it. But for now, we're just going to go and we need to get more rockets, don't we? So this is our rocket filling station. We've got an empty shulker of our rockets right here. Totally empty. We'll put our empty in here. That should start everything going off. We should see the crafters activate. There they go. Yep, so we are automatically crafting rockets on demand right now, and it'll go and pick up resources from the creeper farm next door and the sugarcane farm next door. Should it need any more resources to turn the sugarcane into paper, and then the paper and the gunpowder into rockets, filling up another shulker, which is already done in advance, and we can just take the next one right here. Cool. One ready there, and there's another one ready to go when we need it. Nice, I didn't even need to place mine into chest. I left one for myself here at all times. Oh, I didn't actually take out the rockets, did I? Nice. Really happy to see the base starting to come together. Also this episode, we have got a Relic Runner update for you. So, round 3 has finished. We submitted the coins. We did release a dedicated, 2 dedicated videos showing you all of the rounds, all of the runs that we did for round 3. Completely uncut. They're on my channel. Please go check them out. And the results are in. And it's better than I expected. So here's the leaderboard, where we're at. The leaderboard hasn't changed. We're still in 3rd position overall. But notice, we are only 1 point behind Cubecly now. This is because we came 2nd. Yeah, we came 2nd in round 3. And we weren't that far off from 1st place. If we'd done a little bit better with our runs, you know, there's a possibility we could have come 1st. So that's a good sign. That means that the changes that have been implemented have really helped to rebalance things in the game a little bit. And yeah, I think we're going to be competing pretty hard when it comes to round 4. We're on a break right now. We're taking a week off, and then we'll have 2 weeks to submit round 4 after that. And yeah, we're gonna be running that dungeon as hard as we can and getting as many coins as possible, because this has given us a renewed invigoration to see how well we can do. So stay tuned on the channel. Watch out for uncut videos of round 4 coming up very shortly. One last thing to do this episode. We are not going to let Cubecly's behavior stand. No, we're going to get revenge. We're going to go back to the shopping district here and do something. But before we do, just look at how this place is shaping up. There have been some amazing developments. Windsword made this incredible floating island. Look at that. How cool is that? I think it's something to do with armadillos. I haven't checked it out yet. We've got a new bookshop over here from Solo. Our first bookshop on the server, actually. Official bookshop. Vid had one way above my head in the background over there. That little tall building behind the trees was Vid's original sort of everything shop that had lots of the books. But we've never had an official bookstore, which we now have, which is great. And of course, we're going to restore our tough brick shop and put in a retaliation. And it looks like something else has changed. You got to be kidding. Is this some armor stand thing? Oh man, we're going to have to take care of that. It's just floating in the air. Gross. We're going to clean that up, and then we're going to go and do a little bit of something special right behind us here on his shop as retaliation. We've also got some fantastic armor stand work happening here. There's some very interesting signs going on here. There are a couple of cult-like organizations popping up, and something to do with preserving and or destroying armadillos. Loads of other members on the server are making content about this right now, so please go check that out. And we're just going to do a super quick transition here to show you what it is we're going to do for retaliation. Ooh, okay, and transition complete. What has changed, you may ask? Well, it's hard to tell from the outside, isn't it? Let us just hop into free cam quickly, have a little look at the shop. As you know, he likes to put his face on everything. He put his face on our shop. Ta-da! There we go. Look at that, right on top. This is going to look amazing on our Dine map, which you can find the link to in the description below. But yeah, that is my face. Smiling away, stuck right on top of his shop. And of course, we have restored our shop to its former glory. The annoying orange graffiti has been removed, and Tough Guy's brick shop is back in business as it was. Now, we've got one more little trick up our sleeve that involves these guys and these guys. Give me a second and I'll show you what I got planned. So, in theory, we've got this armor poser mod now, and now it's 1.21. We can do things. So, we can make the armor stand invisible. Perfect. And then, affected by gravity, no gravity. Over here, scale. Okay. This should be fun. Let's see how good that's looking right now. That's pretty good. We need to go bigger though. I think we need to go 20 times. You can only go to 10? Oh man. I'm sure we can make this work. Okay, I think that's a pretty good effect. The lighting's a bit weird, I think, because of the position of the sun. Not quite sure. We're going to put it on all the other sides and see how it looks. Okay, I think we're about done with this prank for the minute. Let's just have a quick look at how it turned out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's pretty good. Not quite sure why it goes dark. I think because it's mostly inside another object. But we can live with that. Okay, so yeah, I think that's a prank retaliation satisfaction on my part. Happy with that. Let's see where this goes next. And if you want to see what does happen next, please subscribe, along with being able to see all of the Relic Runner runs for round 4 that are coming our way. Give us a like if you enjoyed this, and we'll see you all next time. Take care for now. Bye-bye.